Join me, Camilla Tominey, for a frank and honest discussion with those in power that cuts through the spin and gets to the heart of the issues shaping our nation. You haven't confirmed that you want to stand as leader, but you haven't ruled it out either. This report basically says that he's not fit to stand trial. Is he indecisive? Incompetent? I deliver the dose of reality Westminster needs. That's the Camilla Tominey Show at 9:30 every Sunday on GBNews, the People's Channel, Britain's news channel.
Welcome back. It's 7:23. Now, question for you this morning.
Yeah, this one's specially for Graham. Morning, Graham.
Oh, good morning, Graham, yes. Is sleeping solo the secret to relationship harmony?
Well, journalist Bryony Gordon says she hasn't shared a bed with her husband for almost a decade. And they're happier than ever. Well, she is.
He must be a bad snorer, I imagine.
I think he must be probably quite unhappy.
Yeah, so today we're asking, is this the secret to marital success?
Well, media commentator Paula London joins us along with sleep expert Dr. Lindsay Browning. Good morning to you both. Paula.
Morning.
You wouldn't, if you were married, would you want to sleep in a separate bed to the hobby?
Definitely not. I'm a true romantic, and the best thing about being in a relationship with someone, living with someone, would be sleeping together at night, cuddling, especially now it's getting very cold. And I think too many couples are making excuses. I know women that say, oh, my husband snores, I'm in the other room, but I'm sure that's not actually true. They stay together for financial reasons, often for the child, and I feel really sorry for these people. You know, love is not always forever when you're with someone. Some people get married at 20 or move in with someone when they're 20 years of age and just stay out of convenience and sleep in separate bedrooms. And it's really sad. Life is short. If you fall out with love with someone and you're 20, 30, 40, etc., I would say move on. If you're 70 or 80, maybe sleep in separate beds, but romance is very important.
Okay, Dr. Lindsay, let's bring you in at this point. Do you think it can be beneficial for a relationship if you're in separate beds?
I think it's absolutely right that if your relationship isn't in a good place, then just going and sleeping in separate bedrooms isn't the solution to your relationship. But if you are in love, if you're happy in your relationship, and the thing that's really bringing it down is that you're just too exhausted because you can't get to sleep, then sleeping in separate bedrooms is a fantastic way of making sure you get enough sleep, because sleep is vital for our mental health and our physical health. If you can get enough sleep by sleeping without being disturbed in a separate bedroom, then why not? It's going to improve your intimacy when you are together because you'll feel more energized, you'll feel happier, and maybe it might be good for your relationship.
Yeah, why endure a bad night's sleep night in, night out, Paula, if you can actually, have a better quality of life?
Okay, well, if someone is snoring, you can always wear earplugs. And if you're a loving couple, you can have urges in the middle of the night, and you can't do much about them if your partner's in the other room down the corridor. So I think sleeping together, trying to make a marriage strong is very important. And if not, you're like friends. I don't believe any marriage can be strong, no marriage, if you're not sleeping in the same bed every night.
Dr. Lindsay, what do you make of that?
Well, I think there's plenty of time for snuggle time. It doesn't have to be in the middle of the night, and you can, go to the other room and say hello at 2 in. It's really about getting that quality sleep that is going to be beneficial.
Oh, please, Paula. I don't know. I have to say, look, because it is the elephant in the room, is the intimacy question. Because does it have to be a bit more planned out? Do you have to put these things in the diary if you're in separate bedrooms?
I think that some married couples do that anyway, even if they're sleeping in the same bed, because it's not necessarily about where you are. You're in the same house, just walking down the corridor or making time for that intimacy that's so important. Discuss with your partner, make sure that you're having that intimacy. Snuggle on the sofa, go to bed early together for a little while. Once you've had enough snuggle time, you can go your separate ways, and it's not going to be bad for your relationship. Actually, I think it's going to be really positive if you're getting that really good quality night's sleep. You'll wake up, you'll be positive, you'll be happy, you'll be putting more into that relationship because you don't have that resentment that you've been tossing and turning and not sleeping well all night.
Well, maybe that's the answer, to getting the good quality snuggle time and then go sleep separately.
Well, bed isn't always to sleeping. Sometimes you don't want to have a complete night's sleep over the weekend if you're not getting up for work the next day. So, I'm a romantic, and for me, physical intimacy is very important when I'm in a relationship. I could have been married twice. I didn't marry either guy because I knew I'd probably get divorced down the line. currently I'm single, but I'm seeing someone, and you know, it seems good at the moment. So we'll see how things go. But physical intimacy is very important. So yes.
Oh, well, there you go. I don't know what else to ask on that.
If he kicks me out of the bed, he'd be out. So,
you divided on that one, but there you go. Paula.
Can I just ask a quick question to Dr. Lindsay?
Oh, yeah, go on.
Just about snoring, Dr. Lindsay.
Oh, here we go.
Paula was saying, you know, it can be an excuse when people say that their partner snores. Is there a quick and easy solution to fixing snoring? 'Cause you are a sleep expert, aren't you?
So when someone snores, it's really important that we do fix their snoring, because their sleep will be interrupted, as is yours as the partner. And simply going to a separate room isn't really the long-term solution, because you want to fix that snoring. So if someone is snoring really heavily, maybe pausing for stopping their breathing during the night, that could be a sign of sleep apnea, which is actually really serious. So if you are snoring, then speak to your doctor, because there could be something that is causing it. Like you could have some kind of nasal congestion, you could have some physical abnormality like enlarged tonsils, the size of your throat, you could have a very thick neck. And if there is something going on, there are various treatments. Like you could wear nose strips, you could try sleeping on your side, that can tend to stop snoring or reduce it at least. You can use mandibular devices, they move your lower jaw forwards. And if you do have something serious like sleep apnea, then you can get a CPAP machine if you get diagnosed with your GP, which will give continuous airflow and make you healthier, stop the snoring, but most importantly, give you that lease of life because you're sleeping well.
Okay, there you go. Good to know. Dr. Lindsay Browning, Paula London, thank you both very much indeed. Appreciate that. Yeah, I don't mind snoring.
Do you know?
No, it was quite sweet.
I do, I find it very jarring.
Oh dear.
But it's good to know there are ways of fixing it. I don't snore. I sleep like I'm dead. I'm like this.
Oh, yeah.
I actually do sleep like that. Anyway, let us know what you think. That's hopefully got you talking this morning. GBNews.com/you'll say.
I'm just thinking that whole sleep apnea thing, and so the things you can do about it, which is important, but the idea of having to put a mask on
Yeah.
and that all night, that's not romantic, is it?
Can it? No. That's good.
I think it's quite nice to have a cuddle in bed. Anyway.